important Blender tips that I've learned over the years in under 10 minutes. If I want to constantly be merging vertices, you know the good old way of selecting this vertex and selecting this vertex, pressing M, and you could do it at center. But there is a better way by just sliding the edges. So the way you do it is you go to Options and you press Auto Merge. Now if I edge slide this this vertex to here, it automatically merges it. That's the first tip. Crazy, I know. Now the second tip is, let's apply the subdivision here, is let's say that you have these three faces that you want to push inside or outside. You shouldn't do it that way. You should use Alt S to inflate or deflate it. So press Alt S on your keyboard and you can inflate or deflate the faces. Third tip, do not select loop cuts like a fucking dumbass. The way you'd select a loop cut is you would press Alt and left click, like this. You do not go and choose every single fucking one like that. Tip number 4, if you want to select a face in a specific pattern, you do not select it manually like this. Instead, you just go select all of the faces. You go to select and then check or deselect. Now you can fuck around here with the pattern to get the pattern that you want. Continuing off from this, tip number 5, if you want to extrude each face along its own axis, you got two ways you can do this. The first method is you press Comm on the keyboard and you select local. Then you press dot and then select individual origins. Now if I extrude, you see it extrudes along each individual origin. The second method, which I recommend, is you're just gonna press Alt E and then extrude faces along normal. Just like that. Tip number 5 or 6, I don't even count. If you want to flatten a specific face or a specific vertex, wherever the fuck you want to flatten, let's say we want to flatten this part. This is on the y-axis. So I'm just gonna press S, Y, and 0. Just like that. And you see it flattened it. Let's make it a bit more clear. So let me select these. And S, Y, and 0. As you see, it flattened it. Just as flat as your bank account. Tip number 6 or 7. If you want to quickly add subdivision, do not add it from the modifiers. Instead, press Ctrl 2 or Ctrl 3 to add the subdivision that you want. Continuing from subdivision, if you want to fix this shit, the way you'd fix it is you're gonna delete this face, you're gonna select these edges, you're gonna go to face and grid fill. Now to clean that up, you can add a loop cut, slide loop cut just like that. The second way you would do it is I would first insert this, and then I would delete the face, and then select these edges, then go to face and grid fill, and I can clean it up just like that. If you want to quickly assign materials or textures to your model, once you have the material, you can go to, oh yeah, Blender is gonna load. Ain't no fucking way this took 2 minutes. Anyways, so go to the shading panel. Oh fucking hell. Here we go again. Go to your edit, preferences, add-ons, and make sure you have node wrangler enabled. Now instead of adding each image texture manually, you can just select the principal PSDF and press Ctrl, Shift, and T. And then you can select your textures and it will automatically assign them. How do you add screws in Blender? Really fucking easy. Go again to edit, preferences, add-ons, and make sure you have bolt factory enabled. Then you can go to Shift A mesh and you're gonna find it here in bolt. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Now let's add it again. So bolt, and here you can select the bit type, you can select the model itself. You can do everything you fucking want. Bonus tip. When you first open Blender, make sure to press A, X, delete, and Shift A, mesh, and cube. This is the cube for professionals. This is the way you do it. Another better way to do it is you're gonna go select this. You're gonna go to edit mode, select all, press X, and then collapse edges and faces. Then you're gonna go to make sure you have the model still selected, X delete, and then you can add the cube again. This is level 2 professionalism in Blender. Follow and subscribe for more Blender tips.